Imagine this for a moment. When your cat gazes up at you with those enigmatic eyes, what do they truly see? Not just your physical form, but how do they perceive you? You might assume they recognize you as a human, just as we identify them as cats. But the reality is far more fascinating and surprising. Science reveals that your cat may not see you as a distinct species at all. Instead, their perception of you could reshape how you view your bond with them. In this exploration, we'll dive deep into the feline mind, uncovering how cats see us, why their behaviors reflect a unique perspective, and what this means for your relationship. From their vision to their social cues, prepare to see your cat and yourself through an entirely new lens. Let's start with the basics: how cats physically see their environment. Unlike humans, whose vision is sharp and vibrant, cats experience the world in a way tailored to their needs as crepuscular hunters. Their eyes are designed for low-light conditions, granting them exceptional night vision. They can detect the slightest flicker of movement, a mouse darting across the floor, or a toy skittering under the couch. However, their ability to discern fine details, or a broad spectrum of colors, is limited. Humans are trichromatic, meaning we perceive red, blue, and green, which combine to create the vivid palette of our world. Cats, on the other hand, are closer to red-green colorblind humans. Their vision is dominated by muted blues and greens, with reds and pinks appearing as shades of gray. This means that when your cat looks at you, they're not captivated by the color of your shirt or the hue of your eyes. Instead, their focus is on motion and contrast. But vision is only part of the story. Studies show that cats don't rely on facial recognition to identify their owners, unlike dogs, who often memorize human faces. Your cat might not even react to a photograph of you. They'd likely walk right past it without a second glance. Instead, they depend on other cues: your scent, the cadence of your voice, and the predictability of your routines. Feed them at the same time every day, and you're their hero. Miss a cue, and they might give you that classic feline side eye. This reliance on behavior over appearance is our first hint that your cat's perception of you is far more complex than a simple human-pet dynamic. To your cat, you're not defined by your height, your hairstyle, or the way you walk. They don't sit there analyzing whether you're a human or a cat. Instead, their perception hinges on how you interact with them. Are you the one who fills their bowl? Do you respond to their meows with a scratch behind the ears? These actions matter far more than your physical form. This focus on interaction sets the stage for a deeper understanding of your cat's mindset. Cats aren't concerned with labels like human or pet. They evaluate you based on trust, consistency, and shared routines. If you're a reliable source of food, comfort, and affection, you're part of their world, cat or not. This perspective challenges the traditional view of pet ownership and hints at a relationship that's more egalitarian, even familial. Unlike dogs, who thrive in hierarchical packs and often look to humans as leaders, cats are solitary by nature. But don't mistake their independence for aloofness. Cats form meaningful bonds, both with other cats and with humans, in a way that's uniquely feline. Their social structure isn't about dominance or submission. It's about trust, territory, and shared experiences. When your cat rubs against your legs, follows you from room to room, or plops onto your lap without warning, they're not just seeking attention. They're treating you like a member of their social circle, much like they would another cat. Behaviors like headbutting, slow blinking, or wrapping their tail around you are reserved for those they trust deeply. These gestures aren't random acts of cuteness. They're deliberate signs of affection, the same ones cats use with their feline companions. Consider the gifts your cat brings you: a dead bug, a toy, or even a stray sock. To us, these might seem like quirky or annoying habits, but in the feline world, they're profound. Cats share resources or prey with those they consider part of their group. When your cat drops a mangled toy at your feet, they're not being disobedient. They're showing love the only way they know how. This behavior underscores a critical point. To your cat, you're not a superior or an owner. You're an equal, a trusted companion, maybe even family. This brings us to the big question: do cats actually recognize that we're not cats, or are they simply playing along? To us, the distinction seems obvious. We walk on two legs, lack fur, and communicate in ways they don't. But cats don't approach the world with the same analytical lens we do. Several animal behaviorists suggest that while cats may notice our differences, they don't categorize us as a separate species in the way we might expect. Cats are pragmatic creatures, They don't waste energy on labels like human or cat. Instead, they assess you based on your actions. Do you provide food and safety? Do you respect their boundaries? Do you respond to their signals, like a slow blink or a raised tail? If the answer is yes, you're good company, regardless of your species. This perspective is reinforced by the way cats interact with us, using the same behaviors they'd employ with other cats. However, some comments from cat owners challenge this idea. One viewer noted that their cat recognized a human on a computer screen, suggesting that cats may have some ability to identify us visually, perhaps through body shape or clothing. Another pointed out that cats meow almost exclusively at humans, not at other cats, which could indicate they understand we're different and require a unique form of communication. These observations suggest that while cats may not label us as humans, they're aware we're not quite feline either. Perhaps they see us as a hybrid, a trusted ally who doesn't quite fit the cat mold, but is part of their world nonetheless. Here's where things get truly heartwarming, and a bit mind-blowing. Many feline experts propose that your cat doesn't just see you as a fellow cat or a friend. They may view you as their mother. Think about your cat's behavior. Do they meow insistently for your attention? Do they knead your lap with their paws, as if making biscuits? Do they trail you around the house, seeking your presence? These are the same actions kittens display toward their mothers. When a kitten kneads its mother's belly, it stimulates milk flow. When an adult cat kneads you, they're recreating that comforting dependent behavior. Similarly, meowing is a kitten's way of communicating with their mother, and adult cats reserve this vocalization almost exclusively for humans. Grooming your hair or licking your hand. That's mutual grooming, a sign of deep affection in feline relationships, often seen between mothers and their young. To your cat, you're the one who feeds them, protects them, and provides warmth and comfort. This isn't just friendship, it's a maternal bond. Your cat's purring in your lap, rubbing their face against yours, or bringing you gifts mirrors the way kittens interact with their mothers. They're not showing deference to a master, they're acting like a kitten with their trusted caregiver. This perspective transforms the way we understand our role in their lives. You're not just a provider. You're their safe haven, their family, their oversized, slightly clumsy mother figure. Comments from cat owners reinforce this idea. One shared a story of their cat trying to teach a human baby to catch mice, as if the baby were a defective kitten in need of guidance. Another described a cat who remembered them across multiple visits to a cat cafe, suggesting a deep, familial bond. These anecdotes highlight the emotional depth of the cat-human relationship, rooted in trust and dependency. While the idea that cats see us as mothers or fellow cats is compelling, some viewers offer alternative perspectives. One commenter suggested that cats treat us as friends, not because they think we're cats, but because we share their space and resources. They propose that cats have 3 modes of interaction: food, threat, or friend, and we fall firmly into the friend category. This theory posits that cats use their full repertoire of social behaviors with us, blending dependency, like kneading, with protective actions, like bringing prey, creating a unique dynamic that's distinct from their interactions with other cats. Another viewer pointed out that cats can identify other species as not cat, so it's unlikely they're completely oblivious to our differences. For example, a cat might react differently to a dog or a bird than to a human, suggesting they recognize us as a distinct category. Yet, because we're neither food nor threat, they adapt their social behaviors to include us in their world, treating us as honorary members of their group. These insights add nuance to our understanding. Cats may not think we're exactly like them, but they don't need to. Their social flexibility allows them to form bonds with us that are as meaningful as those with other cats, if not more so. This adaptability is part of what makes cats so remarkable. They don't just tolerate us, they actively choose to include us in their lives. If your cat sees you as family, what do they remember about your relationship? Cats are often portrayed as aloof or forgetful, but science and owner experiences tell a different story. Cats have excellent long-term memories, especially for emotional events. They may not recall the exact moment you brought them home, but they associate you with the feelings of safety and comfort from that time. Consider the story shared in the comments. One owner described how their cat wandered the house, calling out for a deceased feline companion, using a specific sound they never used again. Another recalled a cat who recognized them after years apart, running to greet them as soon as they arrived. These examples suggest that cats form strong emotional connections and retain memories tied to those bonds. Cats also notice subtle changes in your behavior. If you're feeling down, they might curl up beside you, sensing your need for comfort. If you're away for days, they may act clingy or aloof upon your return, reflecting their awareness of your absence. These responses aren't random. They're evidence of a deep, personal connection. Your cat doesn't just live in your home. They're attuned to your presence, your routines, and your emotions. So what does all this mean? Your cat doesn't see you as a human in the way we understand the term. To them, you're not a distant species or a master to obey. You're a trusted companion, a member of their social circle, and, most likely, a maternal figure who provides love and security. Their behaviors, meowing, kneading, slow blinking, bringing gifts, are deliberate expressions of affection, rooted in the same instincts that guide their interactions with other cats. This perspective transforms our relationship with our feline friends. It's not about ownership or control, it's about mutual trust and emotional connection. Your cat's quiet presence, their gentle purrs, and their insistence on sitting on your laptop while you work are all signs that you're part of their world. They've chosen you, not because you're human, but because you're theirs. Ren. The comments from cat owners reflect this beautifully. From the person who feels honored to be their cat's parent, to the one spoiling their cat like a child, these stories reveal the depth of the bond we share. Even those who jokingly call themselves servants or human can openers acknowledge the joy of being part of their cat's life. Cats may be mysterious, but their love is undeniable. The next time your cat leaps into your lap, presses their paws into your chest, or drops a toy at your feet, remember this. They're not just being cute. They're telling you that you're family, that you're their safe place, their trusted caregiver. Understanding how your cat perceives you opens a window into their complex emotional world, a world where you're not just a human, but something far more significant. If this glimpse into your cat's mind has sparked your curiosity, there's so much more to explore. How do cats process their memories? What do they feel when you're away, or when they sense your emotions? These questions dive even deeper into the feline psyche, revealing the full extent of their connection to you. For those who found this journey enlightening, I invite you to subscribe and share this video with fellow cat lovers who might benefit from understanding their furry companions better. Together, let's continue unraveling the mysteries of our cats and celebrating the unique bond we share. I'll see you in the next video.